Hello, hello. I guess we'll wait here and see if anybody shows up.
Oh, okay. Gee, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking
Sit off for a little bit.
Something spotted my eye that says chocolate buttermilk cake.
Chocolate buttermilk cake.
In the kitchen with Tally. I'm gonna tell you what, she's pretty good herself.
Yeah. Hey B, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know if anybody's too interested in this because it's just the title itself, just Rex 84. You know, how many people actually know what that is?
Who's that?
Or ever heard of it? So we will have to see. Anyways, how you guys doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good for a hump day.
You ain't heard of it either, B? Yeah, that's why I figured I would do a little video, add a little juice to it and see if anybody notices it. Oh, hey, Greg. Thanks for being a member for 52 months.
Nice.
What is that, 4 years?
Well, probably close to it. 48, it would be 4.
Yeah. 48, yeah.
Adult store? I don't know about that. But the name has been changed a few times, or we'll get into this. It's a doozy, and the more I learn about it, the more I'm like, what the heck? And I thought it started in the 60s. Well, to find out, it started way before that, and there's multiple layers of it, so we'll have to get into it. And now that we have 17 viewers, I guess we'll go ahead and start. Oh, man, 2 just dropped. 2 just dropped right when I said that. Okay, anyways. Let me open the first page here. Let me find it. This one, it's PDF file. And I guess what is Rex 84? And there are multiple versions of it. There's Rex 84B and a couple other letters and numbers on there, but it's a readiness exercise 84 in 1984. It became publicly known during congressional hearings in the 80s. And the only reason it came about is because of the investigation to, the Iran and the Contras and all that stuff that went on in the 80s. At the time, lawmakers were questioning FEMA officials about community of government planning and the agency's role during extreme national emergencies. Now, again, everybody thinks FEMA they go in and help during national emergencies and stuff like that. But FEMA has another role to play, somewhat of a dark role, I guess you would say it, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But according to testimony, and this is not allegedly, this is, you go back and watch the trials and the investigation and everything. It was a testimony. Rex 84 was designed.
America, great again.
Thank you for the subscribing. I think that might be the gaming channel, though. It bleeds over in here sometimes. But if you're subscribing here, thank you. Rex 84 was designed for maintaining order in event of catastrophic crisis. Scenarios discussed include nuclear war, widespread civil unrest. They have different words for that here later too. Or a mass influx of refugees caused by international conflict, which we kind of already had that last 4 years or 5 years or whatever it was. In theory, it was meant to ensure that the federal government could continue functioning if normal systems broke down. Planning for extreme events was nothing new during that era. The Cold War shaped nearly every aspect of national security thinking, and many Americans accepted it. Uncomfortable preparations were part of living under that constant threat of the global conflict that was, you guys know, the Cold War stuff that was going on during that time period.
Yeah.
What made Rex 84 different was not the idea of emergency planning itself, but how far those plans apparently went. Now I'm going to skip over the Iran planning, that kind of stuff. And it had been documented that one of the things, and I'm going to talk about this, I'm just going to say it, not the TV show, but there was a blacklist. And this blacklist, I found out, goes way back. Way back. I thought it started here in 84. And then I found out, this Rex thing actually started in the 60s with Nixon. Nixon started, because he was getting protested and stuff quite a bit, and he came up with this executive order, and it was named, let me find it, let me get this, it was, at that time it was called Garden Plot, and it was signed in September 10th, 1968. I have like all the documents sitting in front of me, and I could go back and show you who was there when he signed it and everything. This is amazing, the files that I uncovered with this. But like I said, this goes back to 1968, and it was called Garden Plot. Now, the Garden Plot stayed that way until it was decommissioned, so to speak, and then the Rex 84B came about, which was signed in or added to by Reagan. And what, the government would do with this program, that billions of dollars have been added to every presidency. They would add until the Rex thing, because they found out that, it was being used to sell arms and stuff to other countries, and they had billions of dollars racked up that they were making. But certain people within this list, when the list started, there was 1,200 people on this list. And I'll tell you when the list first started. It was Hoover, FBI. Now, I don't know if you guys know the history, but a thing came about after World War II about wiretapping and stuff. It's illegal, it's against the Constitution. That whole shebang. Well, Hoover came to the president, Roosevelt, and said, how am I supposed to keep you informed of the bad Germans that are living in the United States undercover and stuff and like that? So Roosevelt signed in an executive order that gave him, or gave a president, power over, he could sign anything in or do pretty much anything. They're above the law, basically, with this order. And if he gave Hoover, who was in charge of the FBI, whatever he needed to go above the Constitution, so to speak, and do wiretaps on Americans, do this and that, and create a list of people that, might be against the government some way. And this is all, at this time, it's alleged, okay? Because even though there's documents and everything, and, we can look it up and everything, I'm just still being careful. With that, this executive order has been passed down to each president. Each president can rescind that, or, get it out, do away with the amendment. But each president adds to it as it goes. And that's one of the parts. Nixon did it, There are certain parts that there's no documents for it. There's only, paperwork that comes across somebody, that a reporter or something, and then they document it saying that this president might have added this to it, or signed in a new order for this or new order for that. And it's gone down allegedly through each president, and nobody's ascended this order. So instead of, because it's free power, they can do what they want to do. And each president has added different things to each of these, this amendment thing. And the blacklist, so to speak, that started right after World War II has actually changed names a few times. And it's been, anybody remember the church committee? Eric or Jeff? It was somewhat of a group that would make sure that the government was running the way it's supposed to,
Right.
and they uncovered this list and said, "Hey, no, we can't do this." Well, allegedly the list disappeared, but finding out that the list has actually grown from year to year or from president to president. And if you guys remember the last one that was in office, we know about the list then that the FBI had. And a lot of YouTubers and private reporters and stuff like that were on this list. And there's, from the last one into this one, there is another list. Every year there's an update to these lists. And this is what this Rex 84 was put in place for. If something was to happen, where widespread, civil unrest type of situation would happen, government officials or government law would come and snatch these people up and put them in these camps run by FEMA. And FEMA has these camps, allegedly, I don't want to allegedly, but there are documents out there that state this, be it they're sending supplies or they're getting the property set up, or these sections in the army base where they'll house these people for FEMA. So it's kind of hard to hide this stuff, even though no president will admit to it.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Book of Secrets from National Treasure.
Yeah. It keeps getting passed down, and if you look in there, you can see who assassinated Kennedy.
Well, we all know that.
Allegedly. But the more I dug into this, like I said, and in 84, you have the military exercise that was called Night Train 84, which, oh boy, yeah. And this, what was interesting when I'm looking at the documents for this, Canada was involved in that too. United States and Canada. April 5th through the 13th is when it was supposed to happen. And it was supposed to be a worldwide nuclear war command post. And I was telling Jeff, it's very interesting, this document. It's called Document 17. Significant Military Exercise Night Train 84. And it was released December 8th, 1983. And it goes over a lot of this stuff. And again, like I said, they keep changing, and they'll close it down. Once it gets found out, they shut it down. And then here comes another program, and they name it something else. And like after 2001, the September thing, this Rex, the garden plot was retired. And now came the next one, which is CONPLAN, Conplan, which is, it's the same thing. It's just a different name. And all the money that goes from the garden plot to the Rex and then back to the garden plot, that all that money transfers over to the new name or the new order, so to speak. And like I said, they have scenarios set in place to where like civil unrest stuff happens, like maybe something that's happening now in the northern states, that they'll go by and pick people up. And I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but it could, because like I said, every president puts in their own stuff, so to speak. If you remember back in the George Floyd thingy, when there were protests everywhere in Oregon, there were groups, it was reported, allegedly these officials in black camouflage and stuff would go and grab people up and take them somewhere, and they weren't released for months. That could have been part of it. It's hard to say. Now, like I said, we've got all these covert organizations that run inside the government to protect the government, so to speak. When I was digging, I kept going further and further, and it was getting crazy. Like I said, I've got like 40 some tabs open right now that I keep thumbing through and stuff like this. But one of the things I came across was in 1975 or 74, 75, in that time period. And if anybody remembers this, post in chat. In 75, a plane crashed in Virginia, in the mountains of Virginia, miles away from everything. And everybody on that flight died. I think it was like 92 people died. And there was rescuers going up in the mountains, retrieving, remains and stuff like that. And there was reporters up there and everything. And the reporters like, why are these, cars all parked up here? And this is supposed to be, a plane crash area. And there's cars parked up in the mountain area. And to find out, it was a government facility. And they initially said it was a weather station. It's a government-run weather station. And it was called Mount Weather. And they tried over and over again saying it was just a weather station, And to find out that it was an actual bunker or doomsday bunker type thing for the government, allegedly, nobody knows. There are speculations. There are people that slipped and talked about it here and there, but this facility, what I think I think it was Roosevelt's time when it was being built. They dug down. It's all solid granite and not limestone, but whatever, cobalt or something like that. It's some weird thing that protects you from a nuclear blast or something. Anyways, it went down a certain bit. I think it's like 300 feet down or something like that. Not too deep in doomsday times, I guess. But once it was found out, they kind of said, yeah, it's not a weather station. And I don't know if that's where the Mount Weather came from, or that's the name of the mountain or anything. But the point being is, once it was found out and that it was, it was supposed to be for the president or whoever took over for the president to survive a nuclear thing. It has at that time, it housed 200 people, be it whoever it was. And it's got a place where you can do, the president can sit there and address the nation type thing. It's got a hospital. It's got its own water treatment. It's got millions of gallons of water. And it can process it, and it can reprocess its water and everything. It's got food to last 200 years, evidently, for those people there. And it's got a movie theater, it's got all kinds of stuff in there, allegedly, Anyway, once it was found out, then it was handed over to FEMA. What in the world does FEMA need with a doomsday bunker situation? I mean, what I gather, FEMA is the government's, if there's a hurricane, they go down to help people,
Oh, no, we don't want them down here no more.
But that's what they're supposed to be for,
Right.
Why do they need a bunker? Why do they need a hidden base under a mountain? Well, since FEMA's been in there, they are now like into 1,700 feet under the ground, allegedly, again, and they can house over 2,000 people. Well, that's what they do house. Unless there's an emergency, then more will come in. And there are allegedly, testing facilities down there for certain things. You can just imagine. But this is FEMA. Why is FEMA doing this? And that's where I think when we come into this, the Rex thing that I dug into, and it supposedly was shut down, but it wasn't. It was just renamed.
Yeah. It's just another clandestine organization. That's all.
Yeah. So, do you think there is a government-run agency, or whatever you want to call it, that carries a list of troubled people that they're worried about? In that magazine I was telling you about, Errol, that if you were subscribed to that magazine,
Right.
Soldier of Fortune.
Okay.
That's the magazine. I couldn't remember it, and then I found it in the.
That would do it. But now I know why.
I used to, plus Shotgun News.
Well, this was in 84.
Mm-hmm.
So if if you were subscribed to this, you were actually on that list. And again, they call this list different names throughout the, which president would come in. But it started off as the blacklist. One word. I noticed there's a difference between if you search black and then list, it's different.
Well, now, I was not subscribed to it, but I had was.
I remember seeing the like Soldier of Fortune. I remember seeing the magazine, but never thought nothing about it. Now that you think about it, it's like, why?
Man, they got a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that book was more, or publication was based more on the Vietnam era.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But with that era came all kinds of things out of the jungle, hallucinogenics, and so kind of got a bad rap.
I could go. Oh man,
You don't want to know
the stuff that I've been digging up the last week. That's probably because I haven't slept in a week, so I keep digging in, and I hate when I get into this because I keep digging more and more, and then I find more stuff.
Mm. There's a bunch of rabbit holes.
In the 50s, in Russia, there was people woke up in the morning, they heard weird noises, and the sky was a weird, really blue, fluorescent blue type color, and they didn't know what it was. Well, Russia wanted to be ahead of, the West, us. And they built multiple sites where they were producing nuclear weapons, so to speak. And they had to power it. They used nuclear reactors, and whatever the case, something happened and it turned the sky weird colors, and like 200,000 people are no more.
Really?
And and the United States knew about it, and they covered it up. They didn't let it in the media because
well, then
we were doing the same thing,
right?
And they didn't want to. How are we being protected? The public. They keep a lot of stuff from us for that reason, because they're doing the same thing. Just like in Colorado, there's stuff going on in Colorado you don't want to know about.
I know a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? Yeah, there's so much. Even the spy plane. That's
Which one?
The first one that
The Blackbird or the U-2?
the U-2, yeah. That one, because oh dang it, I had that name to that town. Now I can't remember it.
You'll remember it before you go to sleep.
He doesn't sleep.
When he goes to sleep, he'll sleep for a couple of days.
Let's see if I can find it. Oh, Pine Gap.
Fine, yeah.
Have you heard of Pine Gap?
Sounds familiar.
Well, luckily I got it on the first thing. Pine Gap is this is the Google version of it. Pine Gap is a joint defense facility near Alice Springs, which is smack dab in the middle of Australia. It's, I mean, thousands of miles from a coast or anything. It's all desert. And what it was they said it was a space training for, looking in the stars and stuff like that. And, it was all set up, and it was a joint thing with United States and Australia, which, it's all United States. It's our government's there, and they just let us be there. That's the only joint part. But it's so we can spy on China and Russia because we're on the other side of the world. We can't look over, that type of situation. But, and I'm not sure what year it was, but whoever the prime minister came in and said, hey, he blew the lid off of it, said, hey, we don't want no United States spying on other countries or using our country to spy on other countries, and kind of blew it up. And we, the United States pretty much had him fired, so to speak. We brought in somebody from the UK, and a lawyer type person, and said, hey, you did this and did that, you're fired. So they got somebody else in there that played ball, and we're still there. We still have a base there that spies on the other countries. But it's, it's nothing that's like, oh no. Russia does it in Canada, or not Canada, but Cuba. There's places, there's Iran bases in South America that keep an eye on all that stuff. It's part of the game, but it only comes out when somebody blows the whistle, and it's like, oh no. But you would be surprised how many things are so classified until it's like something happens, like a plane crashes on top of a bunker, basically, and it's like, whoops! Oh, it's just a weather station. How many times a weather station thing, just like the YouTube plane, when they were building that or testing it, because they built it inside of a hangar, and then to test it, they had more UFO sightings during those few years when they were testing that plane. And they said, oh, it's weather balloons. The government would say it's weather balloons, because they also didn't want to put out there that there were aliens.
Right.
Oh, it's not UFOs, it's aliens. Or, it's not UFOs, it's a weather balloon. Oh, we never know all the secrets. Oh, yeah, there's so many things. And like I said, that executive order that gives a president the right, basically above the law. I forget the name of it now, but the next president in line can rescind that and get rid of it. They don't. Every president since Roosevelt has continued it. And how many other of those laws or orders or whatever you want to call them are being continued from one president to the other? Just like the Bush. Oh, well, let's talk, since it's popular now. ICE, you know, who gave ICE all this power? Do you guys know?
President.
It's all of the power.
Obama. If you remember right, remember he said that, Bush is, when he was running, he said Bush let all these millions of people come through the border. You know, sound familiar? But he was going off on this and said, when I get in office, you know, I'm going to put all this money into securing our borders, and he put billions into ICE. And if you look at the supporters of ICE over the years, over each presidency, it was Democratic run or Democratic backed until recently.
Yeah, Obama was known as the deporter in chief. He deported millions of people.
Yeah,
But you don't hear about that.
Well, sure you do. It's just they didn't complain about it back then because it was
yeah.
Well, okay.
yeah. He had a D name, so it was okay.
Huh?
A D instead of
yeah.
one side can do no wrong and the other side's racist and this and that and every other damn
Mm-hmm.
thing.
And media, a president can go to a media company and tell them anything that has to do with this, you can't run, you can't talk about, nothing. And he has the right to that. That's part of that order that has been written in throughout the years. The Bush, the son one, he put stuff in there for that also. Obama put in the act of where if there's an emergency or, you know, whatever, he can have people go into your house and take your food, take your meds, take your protection, so to speak, and you can't do nothing about it.
Wow.
Like I said, there are mandates and stuff that are put in. Every president puts these little things in, and it seems like it's gearing up because something's coming, you know, type of situation. I'm not saying it is or it isn't. It's just, it seems like they have an agreement, or, you know, somebody else is pulling the strings and tells them, well, you become president, you have to put this in here. You put this in here. And, when you're president, you put this in here, you know.
Yeah.
It's all to protect that government. And the more you dig into it, it's crazy.
What in the world was that?
Huh.
Sounded like an ice cream truck.
Well, there ain't no ice cream trucks around here right now.
Did you hear the ding dong? Did you hear the ding dong, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clock, and on the
Cooking,
mantle.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
it's 15 minutes early or 45 minutes late.
That thing never runs right.
My wife says I can't hear. I have selective
What's that?
hearing. You're right, huh?
Say what?
Now, she's up. She's in the other room. She's gonna let me have it for that comment later on. uh, Bushcraft or Eric, either one. Do y'all have earphones in, headphones?
No.
I do.
Well, you can see if I do. I have a speaker though.
Okay, okay. Well, I just want to wish each and every
Hang
person.
on. Okay, hang on. Go ahead.
Look, Eric, you messing me up. A very happy hump day. Okay, I'm done. Eric, don't interrupt me when I'm talking to myself.
What's that?
See, I've done told Dixie, I don't know how many times, when she sees me arguing with myself, please don't interrupt. I may not know who wins that argument half the time. I had to go that before we left tonight, so I hope everybody enjoyed.
I even got a picture of a newspaper that broke the story of the Rex thing, and it had
Thank you, Greg.
information on there, like about FEMA, and would arrest certain people that were on a list and put them in camps in military bases.
Really?
And this is where I got Project Garden Plot. Because the Rex 84 was part of that. The Garden Plot, Rex 84, Operation Night Train, all those are the same thing. And it's all about domestic stuff. It's not foreign, it's domestic.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Now, I was trying to answer B's question. As of now, they're calling for 1/2 to 2 inches of ice. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, we already got snow. It was snowing and raining a little bit earlier. And I made a comment. Finally, all the snow melted in the parking lots. Now we're going to get it back this weekend.
Well, I don't mind the snow. I prefer to have the snow. I kind of like the sleet, but what I do not want is the freezing rain, and that's what we're going to end up getting.
No, I prefer 70-degree weather.
Well, I mean, that was the choices. It will be snow.
Yeah. Would you rather have snow more than 70-degree weather?
I can give you 60-degree
No,
weather.
no. I wasn't talking about warm weather or nothing like that. I was talking about the choice between snow, sleet, or freezing rain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can lose more power up here when it rains and then it freezes, because all the branches just get so heavy. power lines fall and all. It's bad.
Well, it's like I said,
Yeah, that sounds
we
good.
lose power, if we lose power with the company that we're with, I'm expecting about a week with no power.
Yeah.
Now, if it was the other company about 5 miles up the road, what? 2 days top.
Well, Eric, when Canada buys New York, a lot of people from New York will be moving to Florida.
No, they're going to go north.
That'll be more Canada, though.
That's the Northerners like the North. No. Yeah, this is a crummy state to live in. You don't want to live down here.
Whoa, Grace posted, I hate having to put my feathers on just to throw out the garbage. Is there something we don't know about Grace?
It sounds like Grace wears a boa when she goes outside to dump garbage.
Oh,
Here we go. I'm going to get hit now.
well, that's the other part.
But you know what, Grace?
Yeah.
As long as I get some of your wonderful cooking, that's fine.
You didn't say down jacket now.
Yeah, I did see a picture of I don't know if it was trades or purchasing or whatever, but basically from Alaska to the middle part of Canada would be United States, and then California, Oregon, and Washington would be part of Canada, and the northern part of New York and Boston and all those places would be part of Canada, and we would get Greenland too.
51st state, huh?
It was an interesting, just the image of it. I was like, that'd be fun, driving around through that. You're in another country. No, you're back in the United States. You're.
I'll say later on.
Oh yeah, we got horse flies. That's summertime.
I think down there,
and horse flies do bite.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the horse flies at the coast are real horses.
Yeah, and then you got deer flies. Oh, those things are so annoying.
Well,
Yeah.
At the coast down there, in the evening time, people are scared to let their small dogs like Chihuahuas out. They caught picking mosquitoes down there will attack them.
Pick them up and take them home.
Not only that, you have plenty of coyotes in the city too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Not to mention gators.
Yeah. That happens all the time. Someone's walking their little dog or big dog a little too close to the pond.
Yes,
it's on a leash, and the gator comes running. Their gators are fast. They come running right out of there and get a hold of the dog.
Oh, where was that? It was somewhere in Texas. Somebody had this little Chihuahua, and it got nipped one time. So the owner got this jacket and had spikes all over it, and a coyote went to grab him again.
Yeah, that's right.
And that little Chihuahua loved that little outfit.
That's why you'll see a lot of those working dogs that are like some type of Tibetan Mastiffs or whatever. When they're working sheep or goats and there's wolves around, they'll they'll put a collar on those dogs that is like 5 inches wide. It's all leather, and it's got spikes coming out of it.
Yeah.
And a wolf, I mean, if you can't take the neck out of the dog, it's it's just going to be a brawl. So
Yeah.
they all
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those? And they don't they don't have it anymore. I remember it was two women who used to do it, but they'd have these dogs, and they actually had bulletproof vests on these dogs. I'm saying bulletproof, but it was for the wild boars.
right.
These dogs would go out and find these big boars and stuff, and then people would go and put them in a cage and deal with them later. But the dogs would actually have those bulletproof vests on, so they wouldn't get gouged and stuff.
Yeah. It's almost like a flak jacket they wear.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of those shows anymore. I remember there used to be one down in Texas.
Oh man, I don't even go there. Them girls were bad.
Yeah, every once in a while the dad would go with them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're right. They don't come on no more. I don't know why. Cause me and the wife, we love sitting in there watching that. But the way I understood, other than Texas, they tearing Florida up also.
oh yeah.
They're a big nuisance down here.
Oh, target practice there, Eric.
Yeah, right.
Is it now to satisfy my curiosity? Down in Florida, is it against the law to hunt or shoot wild boar without license if they are on your property?
Private property, I believe you're not in city limits. You're allowed to dispatch a nuisance animal,
Okay.
and they're considered a nuisance animal.
Well,
Now,
any animal that you're fearful for, you can.
Yeah.
Well, now, if Eric lived on his own private land out in the country and I go to visit him, can I also shoot one or two?
Sure. I'd let you. You need quite a bit of acreage, though. But who's going to know?
Who's gonna know?
When you planning on moving, Eric?
Speaking of Florida, your sheriff down there is in the news. Is in the news again? Yeah.
About the McNuggets, Grady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I saw with Grady was guys would think they'd be picking up a girl somewhere like that, and they'd be waking up to a man.
Now Grady did a thing on what did he call him? Knucklehead? I forget what he called. It was a young kid, and he called 911 because he didn't get the right order at McDonald's, and he just flipped out. He was doing all this. Mick, I don't know. Did he call him McDumbass or Mix? And
Yes,
everything was Mick. So at the end of his spiel, he says, "Now he's in the Mick jail." All over a chicken McNugget. I'm like, oh man.
Well, now I don't know if it was in Florida or where it was, but this 9-year-old boy called the law on his mama because he found, oh God, it was, let's say, white candy or whatever.
Uh-huh.
She ended up getting arrested. It was something like about 2 or 3 pounds of it he found.
Wow. Pounds? Yeah, you're going for a ride for that.
But I mean, hey, kid's 9 years old. And he knew what it looked like. He knew what it was when he picked it up. Now, at 9 years old, if my kid knew what that was, I'd be interrogating that youngin'. How'd he know?
Well, he grew up with it, probably.
Well, normally, yes. But no. You come through my door, my kids are at home, no alcohol, no nothing. It's plain and simple. Oh, be quiet. It's my story. I'm telling you. Got a comedian in the background here.
Hi, Dixie.
She can't swing too good. Her left arm is giving her a fit.
Well, she got a right arm. You better watch out.
And now she ain't gonna chance that one. Not till the left one gets better.
And then 5 seconds from now, you're going to hear bing.
Maybe about 3 or 4 days.
Her feet's still faster than yours.
No, I'm faster than she is, to about 10 feet.
You run out of steam, Jeff.
Exactly. Yeah. See, she'll walk for about 12 feet, and from there on out, she got me.
It really is funny, though, when you guys get a chance in chat. Just do a YouTube search and just type in Grady Judd McNuggets. And you'll see what we're talking about. Grady likes the camera, too. Grady loves the camera.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, he's the sheriff that told the people of Florida, if you have an intruder, don't wait on them.
No, he says, we can't get there that fast. Go ahead and do what you need to do.
That's when I told Dick, I said, let's move to Florida.
The coroner gets there faster than we do.
Right.
Like they say is don't call 911, call 811.
Yeah.
I think it's 811.
Yeah, 811 when you dig a hole.
Yeah. That way you know where the buried cables are, so you don't knock somebody's power out or take out a gas line.
Well, I've always heard coming up, if you got a gun and a shovel, you don't need to dial 911.
Oh yeah, probably 90%. Well, I would say, other than Miami, and most people in Florida know how to weave palm leaves down there. I don't know what it was. I think it was a school when I was in Tampa. We made hats.
I hate that.
That was our arts and crafts for the day, I guess.
Right.
Weaving hats.
Hey, Grace, keep that on the down low, will you? I'm going to pull up my past and get me in trouble.
Oh.
The boss is, and I gotta go find out. I'm gonna mute y'all. It may get loud.
Where's he going? Where'd he say he was going?
He might be going to take a shot.
Oh.
Well, what's it?
No barrels needed either.
Here's one of the documents, and it's unclassified, so I can show it. I don't know if you guys can read it though. I don't know if I can. Oh, yeah, I can zoom that in. There we go. Here, the DoD Civil Disturbance Plan. I like how they say the disturbance plan, nicknamed Garden Plot, was suspended after the events of, you know what, the replace. And this is the name of it now, by the way, this right here. Con plan. The replacement to garden plot is concept plan. And if you go dig down, I mean, there's 256 pages of this. Of who there's where it's been unclassified. Civil disturbance plan, and who's involved in it. You'll see in here, and it gives all the details of, you know, what it's for. The chief of staff's involved, you know, the Army.
Right.
And this goes all the way back to the Nixon days. Shows you all this stuff. And I can put a link if you guys want to take a look at it. I won't put it in chat, but I'll put it in the comments of this live. Just to be safe. But yeah, there is so much information in that, and just to get into some of that stuff of the list and things that that would require you to be put on these lists is crazy. And I can just imagine some YouTubers, and I'd hate to say it, but more than likely, I'm probably on that list. I don't know if it will. Certain people on every 4 years, do they get removed from the list eventually, or what? I don't know.
Nope. I know for a fact I'm on the watch list.
The list started with 1,200 people, and a lot of people on that list were from Hollywood, the original blacklist.
Right.
And then as it went on, it was more people that spoke out about stuff.
Now, I thought that blacklist started out, in the 40s, late 30s, early 40s.
No, after I think it was 51. Let me look it up real quick. I had to find which page it is.
Because I know a whole bunch of actors and people like that were blacklisted.
That list went on after it died down. See, that was probably a different list, but this list is part of that, you know, civil stuff or domestic thing. Let me find this list when it came out.
Hello, Nunya, Texas.
43.
43.
Yeah.
That's when it come out.
Well, it could have been before that, but that's when it was Hoover. It was okay for Hoover to have it so much, so to, because Roosevelt had the protection thing that they made up.
Now,
And I still don't know what the name of this is. There's abbreviation. I've came across a couple abbreviations, but I'm not going to say. Yeah, it's some crazy stuff. And like I said, the more I dig into it, the more stuff I found hidden. And it's not really hidden because it's unclassified. Anybody can go
find it.
and ask the government for copies of this. There's this one website. It's not a public website. Well, everything's public, but it's kind of not public. That gets these documents, even if it's what do you spend your money on for cleaning the toilet for a year in the White House or something like that, and they have to give you these documents.
Is that where they was buying claw hammers for $55 a piece when they sold for about $3 or $4?
Probably. I've actually got how much FEMA. Well, in Mount Weather, how much of their budget for that place? It's like for pay, what they pay everybody for that place is like 54 billion.
Good.
Let me see if I can find it now, because I had the paper for that. I probably won't find it because I got so many of these here. The plan, order 17.
Well, with that much money they making, I'll take $100 from everybody up there. Everybody
That's not it. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, but it goes down to how much they spend on fuel, how much utilities, the whole breakdown of the whole thing. And they have to give you that. Of course, it could be doctored, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Where I'm listed, so I make a list to get on the unlisted list.
There's probably a lot more lists that we'll never know about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No
Just
doubt.
like they know, during the September thing, the beginning of the 2000 era, they knew certain people were planning stuff and where they were and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, again, that's all documented that they knew. And then that's part of, where you're not supposed to wiretap. You're not supposed to read people's mail, and you're not supposed to do this, but if you have that executive order, whatever it is, and whoever you grant that to can do all that stuff, to protect the government.
You hear it clock?
Yeah. Mm, mm.
That's me. Can't
Oh,
believe you can
back it up.
hear that through my headphones, huh?
I can't believe I didn't know Hoover died in 72. I thought he was further back. He was a director during Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon.
Hello, Mountain Grandma.
That's one heck of a list, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mountain Grandma, how you doing tonight?
Mountain Grandma, hello.
That woman's got a beautiful singing voice.
Charles, can you highlight Nunya, Texas, back 20, timestamp 9/11?
I just read it. You didn't hear me reading it?
No.
That must have been when he was putting his earphones on.
Yeah.
Or giving this border collie some kibble. He come in here again looking for it. What do you want, Jack? I'll be right back.
You know, with that bad weather coming in, I'm gonna have to sit here and roll me cigarettes that'll last me for about 6 days.
We'll see if I can get this image to show up. Here we go.
Share.
Share screen. I was wondering if it's going to show up. Okay, let me see if I can enlarge it a little bit.
Well, let me go
Now,
through.
the green section here is when in 75 when the plane crashed on this mountain, and they said, oh, so just a weather station. Well, since then, and this is all alleged because we still don't know, what's down there or anything. There could be just a phone booth down at the bottom. We don't know. And then this was after after they admitted to it being like a doomsday, for the government people to hide out in case of a nuclear thing. This other part was built on here. Allegedly, this part down here in the red is after it was FEMA took over this. Again, why does FEMA need a bunker? Why does it need a base under a mountain?
I want to know how they got the heavy equipment down there to dig it out.
Oh, they dig down in, and they build it piece by piece down there. And again, FEMA is supposed to be an aid for national disasters and stuff.
Well, now
Why
they
do
got to
need a bunker?
They got to be safe, so when the great big boom boom goes off, they can come out and supposedly help you. Well,
has everybody seen the show 100?
Ain't that where they falling to the ground?
Well, everybody gonna destroy the earth, with the bombs and nukes and stuff. So they go up in space, and it's like uh, years later, and they're running out of power or air or something out there, so they send 100 kids down to Earth and see if they make it. It was more or less so everybody else on the ship would live. So they get down there and they find out they can live and everything, and there's other people living there. And where they land is in Virginia.
Oh, really?
And there's people living in Mount Weather. It was the government. When the nukes started coming, they all went into Mount Weather.
It's been a long time since I saw that.
Yeah. The first couple seasons were pretty good, and then it got really weird, and I stopped watching it.
What was it? Didn't it come on cable, or was it regular TV it came on to begin with?
Fox or CW or something like that. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the first few seasons were really good, and then it got really weird.
I think we moved, and where we moved to, we couldn't get it no more. But my grandma, where you been at, lady? So, hey, Vester, come to North Carolina. Florida's closed.
That's very good, Jeff.
I don't know, B, about that. Yeah. Now, hey, I will tell you what. Out of the last 5, I'm gonna say she is the best dressed one that we've had up there in there. And she I'm gonna say she helps out in a lot of organizations that the news media does not give her credit for.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Hubby's too big of news.
She's got too much class to even care about that.
And when they do bash her a lot for something, it backfires on the people. I remember
The View.
Yeah, Jeff's favorite show.
No, don't even go there.
They took a lot of heat on bashing her. I forget what it was about too.
Wasn't it Sonny? Who? No. That wasn't. No.
See, he knows all the people on that show.
That means he's one.
Yeah. And you know it's bad because Jeff, if he ever pans his camera to the wall right there, he has a signed autographed picture of Whoopi Goldberg.
I was going to say Joy Behar, but okay.
I'm fixing to come to Ohio. No, Trump's speaker. What is her name?
The press secretary.
Yeah,
Caroline.
one that sued Sonny for, Lord God, I don't know how many millions.
Good.
Lander, and she won it.
Yeah, but they don't care because that's what they have insurance for. It comes out of insurance money. It don't come out of their pocket. That's why a lot of the Hollywood people have insurance for that kind of stuff. I remember who was that? Three's Company girl
Which one?
had the blonde.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah, she insured her legs
Yeah.
back then, and I thought that was crazy. And nowadays they have insurance if they get sued.
She insured her legs with the Lords of London. And
I don't know where we're from, man.
There was another movie star who insured her legs because she was a famous dancer. I cannot think.
Oh, the one where they do the kicking and stuff.
No.
One of those.
I want to say she danced with Fred Astaire.
Oh, you're thinking of
Not
Rockettes?
no, Sid Cerise.
That don't sound familiar.
Lady
No.
Caroline?
That's Caroline Levitt, press secretary.
Oh.
No. Ask Google who was the first lady to get her legs insured.
I don't know. You think it was
$4
Ginger
million.
Grace? Could have been Ginger Rogers.
Oh, I thought you meant Ginger from Gilligan's Island.
No.
Hey, let's don't even go there with that one. So I've been reading a lot about her, and I've been reading a lot about the brunette on Three's Company also. I did not know.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, wow.
look,
Betty Gable.
yeah.
First one. Insured her legs for $1 million.
Okay.
There's Julie Adams.
I have no idea.
Marlena Dietrich.
Dietrich.
Yeah. Mariah Carey. Rihanna. These are not modern ones, but
No.
Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum.
Mariah Carey did it for $35 million.
No kids.
Oh, with her legs and her voice.
Okay. Damn, can I get my body insured for a couple of million?
I'm sure you have to go to a doctor for that.
Well, I done failed on that one.
Oh boy. I should never open this. I have to do it now.
I was going to say, I wonder if Dolly Parton ever took out insurance.
Okay, you ready? 1 of 11. Nick Cannon. Guess what he insured?
I ain't going there.
You're singing?
Nope. And it's for $10 million, by the way.
Oh,
He insured his testicles for $10 million.
his third leg.
No, not that. Heidi Klum, her legs for $2.2 million. Bruce Springsteen, his vocal cords for $6 million.
Huh.
Kim Kardashian,
Oh, Lord.
her butt
Her donkey
for
donk.
$21 million.
I will be the first one to admit I have never watched the Kardashians.
Good. Me neither.
Number 5 is Rihanna's legs for $1 million. Mariah Carey, her vocal cords and her legs for $70 million. This one says $70 million.
Didn't she lose?
And we got two Cristiano Ronaldo or something like that, and David Beckham's legs for 45 million, and the other one's 195 million.
All right, question.
He earns his living on his legs, so I can see that.
They're both soccer players.
I can see that.
Who did they get it insured through?
It doesn't say. It said covered by multiple companies.
All right.
Number 8, America Furiel's teeth. I can't say her name. Yeah, $10 million for her teeth.
For her what?
What? Okay, that's Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, Lord.
Guess what he insured?
His mouth.
His tongue.
I was close. That's so he can't talk.
Wow, he reported insured his precious taste buds with Lloyd's of London, protected them against injury or disease.
Damn.
Holly Madison insured her breast for $1 million, and Jamie Lee Curtis insured her legs.
Yes, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, because
Just so busy running from her
pantyhose brand, and that's the list of Hollywood people. And I don't know why we got on this subject.
Jeff started it.
Wait a minute. What
Thanks,
Nancy
Jeff.
Kerrigan one with a baseball bat?
Yeah, that's who was that blonde that did it?
The baseball bat. What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
the figure skaters.
Nancy Kerrigan was the one who got her legs back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about the other one that got in trouble for it and got banned from ice skating.
Yeah.
Oh, Tanya Harding.
Yeah, that's it.
She ended up getting arrested a couple of times.
Yeah, she got the boyfriend and his friend to do it, and
Jeff Galooly. Nancy Kerrigan was the one that got hit.
yeah, there were so many things back there. Remember the Bobbitt thing?
Yeah, Lorena Bobbitt. That happened in Florida. I think that happened in Florida.
I worked with a girl who lived beside of her at the time. We know
that was some story.
Oh yeah, I just imagine the guy who found it. I get gloves or something, I found it.
Well,
it's not as big as he said it was.
They reattached it, and he got into the adult industry. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on?
I was thinking about somebody else, the woman who poisoned all of her husbands. That's the lady I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah, Bobbitt is the one that.
Yeah.
Bobbit. We called it a bobbit. Somebody got a bobbit.
Hey, Phil.
Wow.
Boy, you picked a good time to show up.
As Lake would say.
There's another Florida one. Remember and she got off on Oh, I forget her name now. She's probably still the most hatedest person in America still. That supposedly done away with her daughter.
Oh, Casey Anthony.
Yeah,
That name
yeah.
sounds familiar, but I can't remember the story behind it.
Her
Um,
little girl was abused and
yeah.
dead.
Oh, okay. Where the little girl was a dancer or something like that. Went to
No,
Now
that's
you're thinking of John Benet Ramsey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ziggs.
Do that day.
There was a lot of those.
Yeah, they caught a woman. I don't know how many kids were in her car, but she
Yeah,
drove right down a boat ramp,
yeah.
Yeah.
Tried to say,
Brakes
lost
went out.
control.
yeah,
But the thing I think that got her was there was a camera, a closed circuit TV somewhere. The camera got
yeah,
her.
yeah. Duck watchers or something, wasn't it? Not the
Yeah.
Duck Dynasty people, but
Right.
they were. It was a wildlife thing camera that caught it. That they watched ducks.
Hmm.
Boy, I
That's
bet you
really
that was one heck of a when they got that.
Ugh. Imagine working that scene.
Oh, I know. That's got to be hard stuff. Well, you talk to law enforcement. That's one of the hardest things is when children are involved. Hey, Ziggy, good to see you. How you doing tonight?
Hello. Who in the world is that?
That's 43. That's W. What's happening, W?
Panhandling for food now.
Harvest is here. Hey, Harvest.
Prepper, that's a pretty good one.
No, I don't see him on the other thing. Damn.
Yeah, I don't want no more snow. We still have another 2 months up here, 2 to 3 months. It's hard to say. Sometimes we get summer in April.
Well, good evening, Harvest Mary. Now, down here in the South, we get all 4 seasons in one day at times. But thank you, Prepper. I appreciate that. But see, I can't say that.
For litter.
I had an excellent mother-in-law. I really did. And you don't hear too many people around our age that say that anymore.
Yeah, but Ziggy, that was great, wasn't it? Scott Besson, he went after Newsom was over there in Davos today. You know, what's he doing? He went over with Soros' son. He called him his sugar dad. Oh, it was funny. You got to look that up on YouTube. He called him a uninformed something. Barbie's Ken with his sugar daddy Soros' son and some kind.
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Oh, 4 seasons at once.
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant 4 Jeffs, and I was like, that's horrible.
That's unsustainable. Hey, Lily J.
Hey, Lily. Oh. Yeah, I think
the kitchen and okay. I was beginning to wonder if the ceiling was leaking.
I'm going to turn my heat on. It's getting nippy over here.
Hey, Miss Lee, I hope you having a great day. Oh.
Yeah, I hope after this storm that hits, it's the last one of the year, and we start warming up. At least get into the 50s and stuff.
Dude, this is January.
I know. That's why I said I still have 2 months at least, and I'm already sick of it.
March. What? I don't know. The weather's going. It skipped spring and fall last couple of years. It went going out of winter straight into summer.
Oh, you hear the food table been redone?
I heard it's been redone, but I don't know what's on it now.
Well, they took they want to take off they took off all the oils, and they said in place of the oil they want beef tallow.
Really?
Yep. Because it's so much better for you. Very surprising, because how they said beef was so bad for you and this and that over the years. Same thing with bacon and all this, but now they want that natural stuff. And I'm wondering if that's what's his name putting his 2 cents in, because he's come out and said that we need to go back to frying and cooking and stuff with beef tallow.
Well, he's right. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, think about it. Granny and them, that's what they used to cook with.
Yeah. Lard and
I like bacon grease and lard.
And I've sat here and talked to Dixie quite a few times. Back then, don't even go there. Back then, when food tasted the best, it's after they went to this here peanut oil and stuff like that. They made the restaurant change the oil. You know, it just went downhill from there.
yeah. That's our Dairy Queen fries their fries in beef tallow.
Hours up here don't.
McDonald's used to in the 80s, and then they went to that other crap. Now it's synthetic. It's not even real oil.
Well, now a lot of people think, "Oh, you lying," or you kidding. But back in the day, the best way to find out, who had the best hot dogs or hamburger, sit in the parking lot for a few minutes. When somebody comes out and the bag they had their hot dogs in was half greased, that was the best hot dogs around.
I remember when I was in Phoenix, me and my uncle had a secondhand store, and I stayed there because if not, somebody would break in. So I had to usually 2-3 times a night fend off the people trying to break in.
Yeah.
But right on the corner was this. Oh, it is probably about 12 by 12 block building, and they sold hamburgers and stuff in there, and hamburgers that you molded with your hand.
Yeah.
With real ground beef. And oh man, they had a Swiss burger, and I'd go over there and every night, and he had it all ready to go for me, and I'd get a double, and he would put 2 big old patties on that thing, and about 6 slices of Swiss cheese and mushrooms. Oh, Swiss mushroom burger. Oh man, that was my meal.
Oh shit, it's cast iron. Harvest, we're gonna have to talk by email.
Yeah, good luck if you get him to reply. He's got used to mine because if it says hi, he knows it's me. I still don't. I've changed everything to try to get that, and every time it sends it even different computers, and it still sends it as coming from hi instead of my name. It's weird.
Well, it's like this right here. You know, I can have a good week. My phone may ring, 2-3 times. Then I'll have off week where it'll ring 50 or 60 times that week. If I don't recognize that number, I will not pick up. And now,
Yeah, I don't know if I got your number has got mixed up or anything, but you know how I always, for a holidays, always wish people good holiday or whatever.
Right.
I thought it was you, but this guy, who is this? And I said, Bushcraft. And he said, what the hell's a Bushcraft? And I said, Jeff. And he said, no, this ain't no Jeff. Why you keep wishing me happy New Year and Christmas and all this stuff? And I said, I must have the wrong number.
What's the last 4 digits?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up on my phone, but I still do this. I haven't took it out yet, and I still forget. I still send him stuff every year.
Really?
Yeah. He gets so pissed. He's he doesn't like white folk. I'll put it that way.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong damn button.
And evidently he's looked up who Bushcraft is and doesn't like me.
Oh no.
So every Christmas time come around, a day later, he'd cuss me out and say, "Stop sending me this shit." And I hear my phone going off in the other room. That's somewhere. Me. He's probably calling me back. Now, I've got your, and I think it's your home. It's either the home one or your cell phone that's mixed up. I don't know which one it is. But I'm not gonna.
Well,
I'm not
now-
going to take his number out just because I'll do that every year.
Just to have
Yeah.
fun.
Well,
Well, now that was a cell phone. I called
okay.
y'all.
Yeah, that one, we've talked on that many times. So probably not that
Yeah.
one, but I think it's still funny.
Well, now my home phone is a landline. Ooh, I know too many people don't have a landline no more.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. I was watching a show and cell phones were out and stuff, and they were trying to contact somebody, and they said, so they still have a landline. No, people don't still have those, do they? Yeah, he still does. And the lady said, he must be one of them crazy folks.
I can be.
And I thought, I instantly thought, Jeff.
The only reason I have a landline in case I have an emergency,
Yeah,
the address goes straight to them, to where a lot of the cell phones don't. And the time it takes you to explain to them where you live, hey, you could
yeah.
be dead by now or passed away.
Yeah, I keep getting them too.
Camo is?
Huh?
Yeah, what happened to Carl?
Yeah.
What?
Camo Carl's going through bad times. It's on his channel.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him go live for a while.
I ain't
Of
know.
course, I don't pay attention much anymore either, though.
Hmm.
15 a month for a landline.
I got mine for what, 20 some dollars a month. I can do the exact same thing with my landline as I can my cell phone, except for pull up YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, it's just talking, plain and simple.
You remember back in the day when it long distance was, you had to be privileged?
Or you have to call after a certain time to get it reduced.
And you
Yeah.
also got charged for it too.
Yeah.
Well, you went to the store and bought a 20-foot cord to go on it, and when within a week it went from a 20-foot to about a 60-foot.
Yeah. I remember switching from one long distance carrier to the other.
Oh, dude,
You get free calls for this and that, and then after that time period was out, it's just like,
time to switch again.
yeah.
And then-
Nowadays you get Netflix for 30 days free, and then at day 29 you cancel it, so you don't get charged for it.
Man, Netflix has got out friggin' rages,
Yeah.
and they don't really show nothing on there no more.
No, last time I had it was because there a certain show come on there, and I watched it, and I was like,
Okay,
there's nothing else.
Netflix, I want to cancel. Why? Because it don't interest me no more. Bye.
Yeah. I remember my grandpa told me at the coal mine when there's an emergency, they had to go on top of the pole. And I don't know how, if there was a phone on top of there or something, he used to have to contact somebody else in the town, and they would contact somebody. But he said in emergencies we had to climb the top of the pole to call for help. I always wondered, and that brought me back to Green Acres. Remember when he had to go up top of the pole and
Yeah.
the phone? And I thought, well, maybe that's how everybody had their phones when you had to go outside on the pole. And that always, I'm like, dang, that must suck. Wintertime, have to go out and make a phone call, or you hear it ring and you have to climb up top there. Hello? Are you on top of your insurance?
Who the hell was that?
But yeah. Nowadays, there's no long distance carriers or anything anymore. Just cell phone carriers.
AT&T, Verizon, Straight Talk.
Yeah, there's a lot of them though.
Well, now, other than Verizon, the best carrier I had was Boost Mobile.
Yeah, I think they're still a thing.
Yeah, they are, especially around here. But it got to the point that, I paid them, at a certain time every month. I was a day late. They cut me off because I was a day late. And I said, all right, that's fine. And I went to Verizon and been with them for about, 4 or 5 years now.
I've been with AT&T. Well, it used to be another company, and then AT&T bought them.
It wasn't Bell, was it?
No,
Bell? Oh.
No, it was I can't remember the name of it. It's a weird name. But I only went with them because I got a free phone, and then I haven't bought a phone since because they keep me, and I don't have a contract with them either because I can quit anytime I want, but they keep giving me a free phone. So,
well, now Verizon,
I might be switching here pretty soon because Spectrum is posing a good deal.
Well, now Verizon keeps telling me I can get a free iPhone 7 or whatever.
That's old. They're up to 14 or 19 or something like that now, aren't they?
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I walked in Verizon store and asked him to tell me about it. And they
17. They're up to 17 now.
Darn. I had to walk out the door with it. I had to pay a little over $100, and I told him to keep it. That ain't free.
Yeah, I think mine's 87 a month for unlimited data and call.
That's about what mine runs.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to cut it here.
Yeah, I got to take a shot.
Should be back here Friday. I just thought this was a interesting. Oh, that's a nice.
Really?
42 is nice.
42 is damn good.
Yeah.
What humidity?
Huh?
with Infinity. I haven't. I don't know what.
Xfinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you too, Harvest.
Yeah.
We should be back Friday. I think we might do
Weather.
game night type thing. Yeah, depending on weather. We haven't done that for a while. The Would You Rather or trivia or something like that.
Do it.
Have something more, a little bit interesting. Some fun stuff again.
Sounds good.
So-
I'm not worried about it.
If the weather's halfway decent, we'll see you Friday. Have a good night.
Good night.
Out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah. Thank you. YouTube, don't copyright this.